ladies and gentlemen, I am Billy Kirkwood, here with James R. Kennedy, and of course, the wonderful Jen Louise, and we are in Glasgow, baby! You excited, Jen?
I am so excited. This is the best house party of the summer. Let's all just get wasted!
Hang on, Hen, we've got ourselves an outstanding night of pro wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. The very best in the world, wherever you are, and a main event, ladies and gentlemen, that is one time only. Who do we have in our main event?
Listen, all the way. It's going to be an international incident tonight, Billy. All the way from North America, by way of Japan, we have the one and only Kushida in the house tonight. And he's going one-on-one. It's a bit of a farewell tour. I'm a bit teary, I have to be honest. Justice, Jackie Polo, one-on-one with Kushida. Wow.
All this, ladies and gentlemen, and 2 title matches, a whole lot more. Let's get this party started. This is ICW! Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is a 2-on-3 handicap match scheduled for one fall.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
introducing first.
Welcome everyone to Shugs House Party 6. This is going to be an amazing night of pro wrestling, international superstars, some of the very best on the horizon. We bring you everything here in ICW, and we're kicking it off with a handicap tag match. It's going to be Kenny Williams and the quintessential athlete taking on More Than Hype.
Give me that microphone. This company is full of pretenders. No bigger pretender than the latest addition to the main event. See, this company is full of little boys and little girls pretending to be pro wrestlers. See, I understand you got to replace the talent when they go on to bigger and better things like me. But see, when I see my replacement are Irish equivalents of forever trainees, I take that as disrespect. I have challenged More Than Hype to a handicap match to prove the only thing ponier than the talent in Scotland and the talent in Ireland. Get them out.
And his partner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are very excited about to see the debut of this brand new talent here at Save Championship Wrestling. Hang on, we've been given the press release from Alpha Industries. For the first time ever, it is the debut of your new hero, ladies and gentlemen. Alpha Attitude is about to run wild.
Making his way to the ring, he is the quintessential athlete, Yeston Reese!
Yeston Reese, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Alpha Athlete. Incredible. This has been a brand new attitude by this brand new athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I just want you to get in better shape. Quick, hold my sherry, I'm going to do some crunchies.
Thank you, Glasgow. Your quintessential athlete has returned. Now, if I could have a moment of silence whilst I take my jacket off to show you what a real athlete
One, two.
looks like.
Let's give us a couple of 1-2s, please, James. think I've discovered the issue. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
And their opponents.
What's going on here? All right, but it's very exciting to bring these young men back to Insane Championship Wrestling. This is more than hype. Last time we saw them, they gave an outstanding display in the King of Huddles match. They lost in the first round, but they certainly did not lose the hearts of these fans.
They're the team of LJ Cleary, Nathan Martin, and Darren Kearney. More than hype!
Look at that, bouncing about like squirrels. On a bouncy castle, all the energy these boys have. And I say boys, they are three outstanding young athletes. Part of the renaissance in Irish professional wrestling. Yeah, they might look like they make your sister airtight on ex-hamster, but make no bones about it. They can get that done, and they can get it done in this ring. I believe that this is a huge display of confidence by Kenny Williams, and of course, the debuting quintessential athlete, Yeston Rees. But you know something? I think it's a mistake. Look at these three young men, the way they're put together. Darren Kearney, LG Cleary, and of course Nathan Martin.
As you said, Billy, Kenny Williams been targeting what he calls clever trainees. He says that More Than Hype represents exactly that, and tonight you cannot argue with the muscle that Kenny Williams has in his body.
Not at all.
And the shape that this man, the quintessential
All right. All right, fans, it's going to be Nathan Martin that is going to be starting this off for More Than Hype. This will be fought under traditional tag team rules, of course, but it is a handicap match.
Just going to go out on a limb and guess, when you look at More Than Hype bouncing around, there's been a little bit of pre-workout
Yeah, definitely.
in the backstage area.
Well, you know all about that, Kennedy. You're on the juice. Everyone knows. The biggest mistake backstage, but
I want my money back.
listen, I saw you huffing down the Ico Pro. Oh. Great wrist lock there to kick things off by Nathan Martin, but he wants to be careful when he is in there with one of the premier, most exciting professional wrestlers to come out of the United Kingdom in 10 years. Kenny Williams, a former Zero-G icon. Now making waves, of course, with UK NXT. He's been wrestling all across North America. Whispers of him going on Japanese and international tours as well. But of course, he's coming back here to ICW. Made no bones about it. It's a huge payday for him to bring him back here to ICW. And he almost loves rubbing it in the fans' faces, loving it in management's faces.
Kenny Williams, of course, he cut his teeth in ICW.
He did.
These days, Kenny Williams is a star who considers himself with this bigger than ICW.
Kenny Williams in there with Nathan Martin. The Psycho, one half of the... One, two. Give me some volume.
And there's the tag.
I can't hear you at all now.
LJ Cleary in. That one was working.
One, two, one, two. One, two.
1 2 1 2.
I can't hear you at all.
No, I was getting
I
sound
think
to
that's
it.
the right headset. I think that is the right headset. All right, we're going to do our best to keep up with the action here, James.
There's that confidence from Kenny Williams we speak of.
Off ropes. Oh, Kenny Williams caught him with an open atomic drop. Oh, look at this. Kenny Williams losing his cool. He's called these young men just wannabe trainees.
This is not what Kenny Williams had in mind here tonight. You can see as well, Yeston Rees holding on to that tag rope in the corner, fuming also. Kenny Williams, you can just see. One thing I noticed, Billy, about Kenny Williams, and I know I say this all the time.
Yes.
It happens every time I watch him wrestle. His confidence, his ego seems to grow exponentially.
Off ropes. Beautiful arm drag, got in deep in that. Darren straight over, rolling straight over with the shoulder. Look at this. This young man has everything: power, quickness, agility. The quintessential athlete. Trained in basketball, rugby.
All three members of More Than Hype springing into the ring. Look at Kenny Williams from behind.
Oh, drop kick. It's going to take all three members of More Than Hype, the Blair Boys.
Listen, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
Listen, 3-on-1, they've done that before. It's just one video. Apparently it's not them. Springboard. Showing great athleticism, but you're wasting time. All right.
Comfortable. Can't hear anything now. Well,
we're having some sound issue here.
Certainly are.
Ringside, folks. I'm going to do my best to try and get this sorted for
it's
you.
almost like someone doesn't want to hear me out there.
Well, so John Laurinaitis is having a tryout tonight.
And now again, look, all three members of More Than Hype. What do they have planned here, Billy? Yeston Reese from behind. Whoa! Oh, look at that big double line from the quintessential athlete. And now again, Kenny Williams holding LJ Cleary in position.
Oh! Absolutely smashing LG Cleary. These young men, and you know something, what Kenny Williams is saying about them being young trainees is ridiculous because the amount of road miles they have. James, these are just some of the companies these young men have wrestled for. They've wrestled in North America, American Rampage Wrestling, Celtic Championship Wrestling, Discovery, Fight Club Pro. They've wrestled here, of course, Irish Whiplash, Lucha Forever, OTT, all over the world. Maybe there's a little bit, dare I suggest a little bit of jealousy, because Kenny Williams has been pursuing money, the big matches, the big deals. He's not getting in there. The buzz of Kenny Williams, the Lucky, and has it died down?
Well, Kenny Williams would certainly disagree with that, but look at what has happened now. Kenny Williams finds himself in the lion's den, if you like. Certainly not where the Lucky wants to be, but look at how he responds.
Well, that's exactly what these guys can do. They have the handicap advantage. Three outstanding young wrestlers, but you have to wonder, they're here, they're out having the adulations of these fans, but the quintessential athlete, he might be a gentleman to talk to, but he is certainly a rogue in that ring. Make no bones about it. He is a hugely powerful man. We've always been impressed with the athleticism, the raw, untapped power. Because you think about it, oh, look at the height.
Here we
1,
go.
2. No.
Listen, when you have a man that size, with that strength, coming down on you with all his weight, with something even as fundamental as an elbow drop, it could be all said and done.
Oh.
That's no ordinary elbow.
Face first headlock there, controlling his opponent. These three young men, all under 21 years old. And you think about it, they haven't even came close to hitting their prime. They're still learning, but they're doing it in the ring. They're doing it with making towns, and they're doing it with winning big wrestling matches for big wrestling companies.
I said several minutes ago, Kenny Williams was in a bad place.
Oh! Pump kick took down the quintessential athlete. He needs that for a speaking engagement tomorrow. He's opening a Safeways. 1, 2. Springboard out to the tag. You're sliding down, taking Yeston Reese off.
Look at
Rolling
this.
straight over.
Unbelievable athleticism here.
Oh! There's a lot of power in that young man.
Certainly is.
But this is Kenny Williams, who developed a striking ability that has been compared to the likes of Noam Dar, other huge names in professional wrestling.
But these quick tags are just relentless from More Than Hype.
Oh, and that's what they can do, you saw that? And tough, we'll call that a 3-star frog splash, that's enough! No!
Well, More Than Hype believed 100% they had the victory there.
All right. These three men have got something planned. Oh, we saw this back at Honors.
They've already tried it once tonight and again.
Oh, God!
Yestin Reese, the difference maker.
Absolutely smashing into the ribs.
Cover.
2. No, then they got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Yestin Reese and Kenny Williams.
Absolutely smashing in. Absolutely smashing in the midsection of LG Cleary. The quintessential campaigner, I don't know what to call that. I'll have one for the next show.
I'm telling you, you're looking at two unbelievable athletes here.
And you think about that. Kenny Williams said he didn't need backup, but he decided to bring back his big, strong da in Yestin Reese to Insane Championship Wrestling. Yestin, he's just casually waving out it like he was on a float somewhere. More Than Hype. You know this will just drive into the hype of Kenny Williams, the hyperbole he's been putting around recently in Insane Championship Wrestling, that these trainees are coming in and he's just managing to put them down fast. They do not measure up. Just think he's going to be unlivable after this.
Well, you know, when you're that talented and you have backup like Yestin Reese, I think you deserve to be a little bit cocky, but More Than Hype, certainly, yet again here in ICW, did not disgrace
Their
themselves.
second appearance here in Insane Championship Wrestling, and it is another loss for More Than Hype. They won't have many more opportunities, James.
Well, maybe not, but I'd like to see them back here in ICW. I think Glasgow would as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the ICW Women's Championship of the World. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the mother of chaos. She has built, she says, a fortress of shadows and pain around the ICW Women's Championship. Miss Shugs House Party. Accompanied by the manager of champions, the wee man. 2 years ago, she won that championship from Kaylee Ray in 42 seconds with the killing joke.
You can see the confidence that Casey is bringing to ringside with her, and that is powerful. It's intoxicating to see.
Champ's confidence. You think about aligning herself after she has won that championship 3 times. 3 times. Once here at Shugs House Party, once in a cage match at Fear and Loathing. But now she comes back, she has the champion's confidence going into this match. She's taking on Abel, but trust me, Abel is a spectre that haunts the women's champion. Abel won their best of 5 series against Casey. She pinned her in a singles match on June 16th. She has to exercise the
Hush your
of
wish.
ICW's past.
Because the wee man's got something to say. It was almost exactly a year ago in this very building that Italian happy Evil swooped in like a bat with a twat and got in the way of my client Casey regaining her ICW Women's Championship. Now, as you can see, Casey has regained her Women's Championship. and now dominates this women's division. In fact, I'd go as far to say that she could beat the shit out of any man in this room. Aye, this VL right here. Actually, no, I don't like the smile on his face at that suggestion.
Yeah, dirty
you filthy
bastard.
beast, yeah. Did you hit a wee semi-chub there, pal? Aye. Yeah. No.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Semi-chub, is that what they call the vans at the
He
level?
would remortgage his house for a chance at that. As your manager, Casey, my advice is to not take that gig. You just keep checking Ryanair flights to Epstein's Island, you dirty wee pest, you!
Too topical for these
But
guys.
as
Too
for
topical.
tonight, my client, the mother of chaos, Casey, will prove that she's the sort of female athlete that this company could build a division around. So without further ado, unlock the cat house smoking area cage and release that smelly witch.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the enchantress of the Phantasmagoria, the author of a new age Necronomicon. Our challenger here tonight, the favourite in Glasgow. We've got the Acropolis just on the hill, and it's there that she makes her Glasgow home.
As you say, Billy, today here in ICW, Abel has had Casey's number, and that could be oh so important here tonight.
But the one thing I will add about this, James, and this is not taking away anything from the wraith of pro wrestling. It's just that in the big matches, she seems to be struggling to deliver. She needs to get it happening tonight. She has the best of 5 series. Casey has a whisker in terms of experience, but the harbinger of the unrelenting horror of the underworld is, oh, we're not wasting any time.
Oh, I didn't think we would. Straight away, look, Abel is bringing it here.
Smashing her around with that kendo stick.
Whoa!
Is it about winning the title, or is it about getting simple revenge, James?
Well, whatever it is, it's 100% fruitful,
Foul.
successful, whatever other adjective you want to say. This is paying dividends for Abel.
Referee Sean McLaughlin doing his best to get some separation here. Still smashing, gonna have to try and get that kendo stick.
Some revenge behind those shots. Don't forget, Casey has cost Abel in the past when it looked like Abel might become ICW Women's Champion.
This goes all the way back to the Square Go this year when a dream match between Toni Storm and Kaylee Ray. It was champion versus champion here in ICW. And it was Casey that began this campaign, this war on the ICW Women's Division. And you know something, even during those moments, the championship might have been her goal, but she made an enemy, a blood enemy, in Abel on that night.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's all going to break down. Sean McLaughlin's going to be in charge of this. Casey's showing that he's no fear, and that's what lots of people have said, that Casey is scared of Evil. She has all the pomp and circumstance, but one thing you need to know about Casey, and I've said it over the last 3 years in State Championship Wrestling, that woman is bona fide mental.
There's an unpredictability to Casey. It's almost scary to watch. Here's the cover.
1, 2, but she manages to keep her composure enough, James, that she keeps winning the big matches. You don't become ICW Women's Championship by accident. You don't beat Kaylee Ray, Viper. You don't beat Carmel. You think of some of the names that came in, Little Miss Roxy.
And straight away, after that pinfall attempt did not work, Casey went right back to what does, using that steel chair.
And the wee man directing traffic at ringside, the manager of champions, that is no hype up, ladies and gentlemen. He has managed ICW Tag Team Champions, multi-time Women's Champion.
Wait,
Oh God, long legs, 1, 2, this could be it.
Abel lets out that cry of frustration. She has come so close on so many occasions.
Abel trying to get this crowd hyped up. Oh, misses. Big splash to the corner, running splash, double knee straight to the chest.
The speed of both these women.
Oh! Blasted out with a spear.
Oh, we're going to see a submission.
She's going to lock it on. It's the Fright Night submission. Here come the screams.
Wait a minute.
Screams. Here come the screams. No! That's the music of the POD!
Never mind the screams. Here come Rampage and Ashton Smith.
Look at that.
Abel says bring it on, but
The wee man's got back up at ringside. The most destructive force in tag team wrestling, the POD.
the wee man, of course, manages POD and Casey. But
Smashed it right to the head.
Billy, we rarely see them all together.
Never.
Oh,
Smashing her right in the skull with a killing jog. You could count to 1,000. The title stays.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner.
That wasn't a match. What was that?
Still, ICW Women's Champion of the World, Casey!
The mother of chaos and the Dukes of destruction.
well, I tell you, if there's anyone in ICW that doesn't like what just happened, they're going to have to do something about it. They're going to have to come out here and stand up to this collective that the wee man has put together. Look at it.
Is that even a match? Or was that just a statement of intent that the whole of ICW, look at this.
Oh,
You've got Ashton Smith, you've got Rampage Brown, you've got Casey. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Rampage Brown has Abel. This isn't going to end well.
A shoulder breaker.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here come the Purge. Here come the Purge.
Well, someone had to do something and stop Rampage Brown from ending Abel's career.
James, I'm getting one. We're going straight into this. It's the PLD versus the Purge. Now.
Here we go. A good old-fashioned fight right here in Glasgow.
Thankfully, they're getting Abel out of here. This is going to break down. These teams have met once before over the ICW Tag Team Championships. The POD, we've not seen them in action as a tag team since they lost those titles all the way back in an absolute classic of the Square Call. And we've seen them in singles actions where they've looked more ruthless, more devastating. You've got to believe they are hungry to get back into the hunt, and it looks like they have selected their prey in the Purge. But the Purge, over the last year in Insane Championship Wrestling, have came into their own.
Well, everyone glued to what's happening in and out of the ring right now, and you best believe Mark Dallas is going to be looking on, because don't forget, he signed this match as a punishment for the Purge when they got involved back in June, BT Gunn versus Kez Evans. And, well, it looks good for Dallas, it looks good for the POD right now.
But it looks very bad for the Purge, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is not what Stevie James needs. 2-on-1 against these two beasts.
There's no BT Gunn, there's no Wolfgang, the rest of Bad Company are not here.
There's no Crowbar right now. James all on his own.
Oh, Crowbar though, heading in plain sight, managing to pull down the... Oh! There is just something that exists between these four men. As you think about it, the Purge were on the ascent. They had all that hype behind them. These fans behind them, and the POD were the first ones to shut this team down.
Oh! That's just scary power.
Rampage Brown has his engine ramped up to 1,000.
Rampage Brown is the kind of athlete that you look at from head to toe, and he just screams perfection. He screams money. Quite frankly, the man frightens me to death. It's unbelievable.
Rampage Brown is the type of athlete that in any sport, any coach, any roster dreams about. He has speed, agility, frightening power, and of course, one of the most fired up internal core engines of just anger. That's what fires this team of the POD. That's what makes them so dangerous. They have won the ICW tag team titles with less than 6 minutes worth of ring time across 2 championship wins.
Well, this is the first time we've seen the POD in tag action since they lost the gold.
And we've seen them in singles action, of course, fans.
But that just shows you
what kind of manager the wee man is. He was able, after they lost those tag championships to the Kings of Catch, he was able to refocus and try a different strategy. And now he has Ashton Smith, Rampage Brown back on the same page. And that should frighten everyone in the ICW tag division.
I had a chat with the wee man. He says it was all about those singles encounters. We're about winning the ICW World Title, something that he has never won. And who would he use? The two best pure athletes, I believe, in Insane Championship Wrestling. And Rampage Brown. Oh!
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I think Stevie James has forgotten about everything, even that.
One, two. And here's the thing, I'm busy waxing lyrical about Rampage Brown, but this goes 50-50 because look at Ashton Smith.
I believe that Ashton Smith is a future world heavyweight champion. We saw him in his previous encounters chasing championship gold, and he made a believer out of it. He turned a lot of heads in singles competition. He's a former Future Shock champion. He can certainly get it done. Oh, but Stevie James couldn't get that done. That was just sheer power, sheer size.
There's an example of what you're talking about, Billy, with Ashton Smith. The ring awareness. It's just frightening to watch for someone so young.
For wee man, he said it was about reminding everyone what he had. And these two men, he has got two warheads that can crave a path, a crater of destruction, wherever they choose to.
But look at the fighting spirit of the Purge. That is what won them, along with BT Gunn, that King of Honors trophy.
Stevie James, imagine with a pop-up insecurity. Got another one.
Here comes Crowbar.
Here's the big power man of the team.
Whoa, what a clothesline that was.
Look at that, these two big bulls just ramming into each other. The Duke of Desolation Roll and Crowbar, the master of arms of Bad Company.
There was some serious sauce behind that one.
But Crowbar, get on your man. It's not time to celebrate.
Oh, and look how Rampage Brown just changes the complexion of a match with one big boot.
Oh. Both these men, two decorated brawlers in that pro wrestling ring. Big Rampage Brown has been around a long time.
We've already witnessed classics between these two teams. We're seeing another one here tonight.
Ropes. No way!
Oh.
Big spine buster!
Arn Anderson, eat your heart out.
Oh, look at that, I wasn't even going for the pin, just wildly swinging. Those big meat hooks just trying to cave in the temples of Crowbar as he lies on his back. But that's not somewhere you want to be. Oh, look! Just as I was about to say at the cost of the commentator, a man with MMA style, he's got him in his triangle choke. Perhaps the only way to neutralize Rampage Brown.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, he's got him.
Crowbar hanging on for dear life.
He's got him in a butcher's hook. He's got him in a butcher's hook. Can he muscle that man up? Look at that! Oh! The Duke of Desolation Roll!
And now the tag. And
Unbelievable!
Crowbar's back to his feet as well, makes the tag.
Here comes Stevie. This young man fired up. A son of insanity. Beautiful accordion back suplex, dropping Aspen Faith right in the back of his neck. Aspen Faith, Ashton Smith, too many of these guys have those names.
What a drop kick that was.
1, 2, 3 to go. No.
Oh, 2 and 7/8.
That would be a tremendous vindication, not only for the previous encounters that these two teams have had, but also to Mark Dallas, who made this match, as you said, for punishment. Plenty of other teams wouldn't take the match. They'd phone in sick, they pretend they were injured. Oh! A variation of pop-up.
Whoa!
A huge lariat just knocking his man straight through. He's done. It's over.
You just can't keep it up. Oh my God.
We took our eyes for a second of Rampage Brown. He absolutely flattened.
What a chair shot that was. It's like a gunshot. And now, oh, I'm telling you, POD now have the numbers advantage. Poor Stevie James all alone.
So that kick into the release Uranagi. 1, 2, no! Look at the look! And Ashton Smith.
This never say die attitude of the Purge.
Listen, that means there's just blood in the water. There's just blood in the water. The POD, this is where they thrive.
The wee man, he can't believe what's going on. He thought he'd be home and hosed by now.
There's no one. There's no one. Crowbar absolutely flattened with that chair shot. And here it comes, the Dante's Inferno.
How the hell is Crowbar up here?
Any other man, he must be fighting off a concussion. Oh, the back of Rampage Brown's head smashed straight to the forehead.
I think the Purge are fighting on pure instinct.
This crowbar triple tap. Oh, Yakuza kick. Into a savant kick by Stevie James. Oh, another one.
What a fight this has been.
Oh, they're going for the murder, death, kill. MDK!
Will that be it?
MDK!
1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Purge!
From the return to ICW.
Look at how disconsolate the wee man is. The agony of defeat etched all over his face, but the ecstasy of victory for the Purge. What a year this has been for Crowbar and Stevie James.
The personification of destruction came in here, running hot on the back of an ICW Women's Championship match. But one day they'll manage to settle himself in some degree. Whoa, 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 whoa! Get him out here, get him out here.
Ashton Smith, Rampage Brown, apoplectic at what has happened here this evening.
The ups and downs of pro wrestling. They came in here running hard, but the Purge were laying in wait. Look at Rampage Brown, he's still.
Meanwhile, inside the ring, the Purge staring back at their latest victims.
A wicked smile across the face of the outlaw. And big bad Crowbar. The ups and downs of pro wrestling right there. You saw Casey, the mother of chaos, with an assist to the POD, retain the ICW Women's Championship. The POD came in hot, and the Purge were laying in wait to take out the personification of destruction. It looks like Mark Dallas's punishment hasn't worked out this night, but trust me, the headmaster of Insane Championship Wrestling, Mark Dallas, has a couple of lesson plans up his sleeve for bad company. Lads, I am Billy Kirkwood here with James R. Kennedy. We have got ourselves one hell of a night of pro wrestling up to you. And next it's going to be two battles of two icons here of Insane Championship Wrestling. The power forward, the cruiserweight Billy, takes on the Stovey Superman, Andy Wild.
The reaction to that victory for the Purge was so loud that it blew one of my headsets.
Since day one of his first appearance here in Insane Championship Wrestling, I have been impressed.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in tonight
genetic
at
greatness
100 kilos, he
of the
is
copies
the power forward.
running through his veins. There'll be no point about it. This man walks in nobody's shadow. Those have been the words of Andy Wild. And of course, the power forward has had some strong words saying that Andy Wild is just someone's dad. There's been a lot of psychological mind games. We don't know the genesis of it. Perhaps Mark Coffey is wanting to remind people why he is the power forward, the bully, the measuring stick here at Insane Championship Wrestling. Andy Wild has had the adulation of these fans, the Stovey Superman, the big strong dad, all these names, but trust me, the power forward is no one to be wide with.
Mark Coffey, don't forget, he said originally, way back when, it was Mark and Joe Coffey, Andy Wilde and Noam Dar, and he says tonight, all the success, 3/4 of that quartet have had after tonight, it's only going to be Andy Wilde left without any success.
Well, look at that. God, the Snowy Superman and leader of the Wild Boys, fighting out of fine Scotland. This is Andy Wilde.
Now, Andy Wilde always having to come out here, celebrate. But did you see that cold look he threw at Mark Coffey? Mark Coffey has been a thorn in Andy Wilde's side here in State Championship Wrestling.
Well, these men used to be friends.
Oh yeah,
They were almost brothers, if you like.
They were training buddies. They've wrestled all across the United Kingdom together.
Look at that smug smile on Mark Coffey's face now.
1, 2.
And this is the mind games that the power forward has been playing with Andy Wilde. You know, Andy Wilde said it was one of the greatest feelings he's ever had when his son was born. I would say that tonight, if he can defeat Mark Coffey, it would have to be right up there, just that satisfaction.
Well, Andy Wilde, what a few years he had. He was very much discounted, if you like, from major pro wrestling companies. He became a father, working very hard on that, still wrestling.
And now look, Mark Coffey again with that smirk across his face, just dancing around Andy Wilde before rolling out of the ring. It looks like Mark Coffey's going to wrestle this match at his pace.
Oh yeah, well he has to, of course. Mark Coffey, we've seen him in WWE UK, NXT. Perhaps his confidence has never been higher. Our main event, ladies and gentlemen, our main event player is Mark Coffey. Then there's going to be championship gold round this man's waist again. It is only a matter of time. And so could it be for the king of the comebacks, Andy Wilde. I mean, you think about it, look at the power, look at the power.
Like two bulls locking horns.
And the words have been unkind for Mark Coffey at almost every single level. Andy Wilde has spent hours in the gym. He had changed his body, gone from a cruiserweight to a heavyweight, bigger, stronger, faster than perhaps he has ever been. No bones about it, this man, I've said it before, he has a Sherman tank engine and a Bugatti engine. He can just go full blown.
Well, you look at the thickness of the legs of Andy Wilde. Mark Coffey is not a small man.
Trains in strongman competitions, he can get that ramped up, fired up speed. But of course, Mark Coffey has even been unkind in that respect. He has said that Andy Wilde is just someone's dad. He's just happy to be here. But whoa, look at that, look at that.
Andy Wilde fired back though, Billy, saying that Mark Coffey was just someone's brother. This has gotten deeply personal between these two men.
Well, he's going to have to prove it tonight.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Power forwarder here.
These mystery unnamed power forward members and Andy Wilde not even sweating it.
But it was enough of a distraction. Here comes Mark Coffey. Big back body drop, nearly sent him over the top rope.
Andy Wilde, eyes in the back of his head. That's what you need.
Fired up here tonight.
Mark Coffey just putting some separation between himself and Andy Wilde, and now Holmes in for the kill.
Simon Cassidy again out there. Well done, Simon. Body shots. Look at that working. Well, look at that. He's working on the ribs almost. Really punching it. Look, see Andy Wilde.
This is what impresses me about Mark Coffey, though. He always comes armed with a game plan.
But Mark Coffey has always been that. The genetic greatness, the dynasty that Mark Coffey is trying to paint. You spend 10 hours in the gym, he'll spend 12. You want to watch hours and hours of tape, he'll spend days watching hours of tape. He's been here today talking to fans. He's been here talking to the athletes who have recently been in the ring with Andy Wilde, wanting to know of any weaknesses. And Mark Coffey is working on the ribs. And you think about the damage that does, James, that will affect a lot of the premier offense, that power offense that Andy Wilde likes to display.
Well, listen, If those ribs get damaged, Andy Wilde can't breathe. If he cannot breathe, Andy Wilde can't fight.
Well, Andy Wilde spends hours and hours in the gym. He's up there at 5 o'clock every day on the Wild Haggis protein. He's got those 5 o'clock early starts working on his core strength, hours and hours, strongman training, CrossFit, absolutely every possible workout discipline you can think. And Mark Coffey, perhaps he is, well, as a professor he is of the game, much like his brother, and I don't like doing comparisons, trust me. You think about that, he's identified something, a weakness, that core strength, that exhausts you. When you need to dig deep into that core strength is the basis, the fundamental, where every single part of your physical attributes in that ring come from.
And even expending the energy to kick out of that pinfall attempt is going to hurt Andy Wilde. Now, this must be part of this challenge. Don't forget that Mark Coffey laid down the gauntlet, said he wanted Andy Wilde to prove that he belonged in ICW. Is this part of that challenge?
Andy Wilde, almost as if it's the king of some bizarre frat house here in Insane Championship Wrestling, of which he feels that Andy Wilde does not belong. And you think about it, earlier this year, Andy Wilde, what an outstanding display it was in the square goal. One of the odds-on favourites. Two, and speaking to some of the bookie pundits, they said that Mark Coffey, interestingly enough, did not feature in those high rankings, that top 10 athletes who thought could be a winner of the square goals. How far does this go back? You think of the ascension of Mark Coffey's career, but here in ICW has to be anyone that has made a further ascension than Andy Wilde. He could go into any match and instantly becomes a main event. I don't think we've seen any matches where he has not been a top contender, an odds-on favourite. But Mark Coffey has turned that favouritism into what appears to be a weakness right now.
Well, Andy Wilde certainly in dire straits, but there's the reversal. And it's all about buying himself some time right now for Andy Wilde.
Andy Wilde, though, doing this with one arm. Every single offensive manoeuvre. Oh, can he get it? Oh!
Nice pop of the hips.
It was a pop of the hips there, but he didn't have the twist, didn't have the throw the torque on it he normally has. Only at 50% was that. You can see him even trying to get a pin. He can't hook the leg.
No, and he's not going to be able to hold down Mark Coffey if Andy Wilde is weakened, which he certainly appears to be.
Andy easily operating at 50% here. That pain edged up the side of his... Oh, can he get him up? Can he get him up? He's trying to get him up in the wildest driver. He can't do it.
Well, there's that rib damage again coming into play.
And he's trying to get...
Oh, wow! That raw animalistic strength.
The undisputed power of Mark Coffey.
That's why they call him the power forward.
Huge Polish hammer right to the heart. Two.
Mark Coffey says while he has been away, pushing the boundaries in NXT UK, Andy Wilde has been happy to stagnate. And that was fighting talk.
That's fighting talk. Oh, look at that. Choke slam.
Wow.
1, 2, you can see.
I'm surprised.
You can see that was perfectly placed. The leg of Mark Coffey coming right up, putting the shoulders on, so he's utilising his entire body in order to pin attempt, something that Andy Wilde simply cannot do. Mark Coffey, like you said, he has been pushing the boundaries, taking the name of Scottish professional wrestling to new heights internationally. Andy Wilde, who once upon a time was very much a poster boy for Scottish professional wrestling. He wrestled for Ring of Honor.
Oh, and look at these massive shots again, right to the rib cage, the midsection of Andy Wilde.
We're out.
Oh! Another massive suplex. And Andy Wilde starting to feel it. And wait. Yet again. Oh, what a clothesline. Now a sunset flip from Mark Coffey. 2, 3, gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Mark Coffey.
Mark Coffey laughing maniacally almost. Mark Coffey got exactly what he wanted here tonight.
Right.
Huge win for Mark Coffey.
Huge win for Mark Coffey, fans.
Andy Wilde picking up the pieces of a truly bitter defeat here tonight.
Andy Wilde absolutely gave it his all.
You
But
can see that those ribs are killing him, Billy.
The damage that was done early doors. Just taking.
We're here to play our part, getting through every day, and we all work so hard, different in every way. We're the best of our time, don't let nobody take that, and we're one of a kind, and there's no way to fake
I've
that.
seen a lot of people and places in my day. If I'd have just known they were all works of art on display, yeah, crafted by the greatest artists like molds of clay, with certain marks that some think they need to erase. Some show it in smiles and some in the tears. Can't believe I've been crashing here for 19 years without seeing all these people knowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the ICW 0G Championship.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the match a lot of people have come to see tonight. 1 year ago, when we thought he was done with professional pro wrestling after a career-ending back injury, or so we thought, Liam Thompson made his return to Insane Championship Wrestling. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will it be the perfect comeback? Or will it be a, will it be a Cinderella story? Or will it be a horror movie? Has he come for a coronation or to be put to death by the Iron King?
Well, Liam Thompson, always determined, one of the best wrestlers this country has ever produced. But can he vindicate those words by becoming ICW 0G champion?
Listen to these fans. A man that lost his girlfriend, lost his house,
Lost everything,
lost
Billy.
his way. He's been a standout in tag team competition. He has never won a singles title, and he's never won a title here in Insane Championship Wrestling. Joe Coffey amongst one of the first men to say, "We love you, Liam. You're a great wrestler, but you just cannot get it done." Listen to this ovation. That will be firing into the veins of Liam Thompson.
Well, Liam Thompson, as we say, lost everything, but as you can see and hear, he gained a cult following here in ICW.
But
these people love this man.
I hate to say this, James. I hate to put anyone down, but that cult following aren't going to be in that ring with him.
Oh no.
Tonight, he has got to put it. Tonight is your shot, Liam. But you are in there with the king that needs no army to conquer. The original hybrid competitor. The constantly evolving athlete. Perhaps the greatest pro wrestler Scotland has ever produced. Former ICW World Heavyweight Champion. He has taken the 0G title to new, undefined planes. And tonight, he is your king.
Whenever Joe Coffey walks out onto his stage, wherever he is on planet Earth today, you can feel his presence.
I have never seen him in better shape than he looks right now.
Now listen, if you were to conceptualize what a champion looks like without even seeing the man. You would picture Joe Coffey. That's just a fact of life. And I think Liam Thompson would agree with that. Joe Coffey is second to no man.
Well, that's it, James. Joe Coffey. He took ICW. It's not about five-star matches. It's about taking souls, destroying legacies. And you think about the comeback. There used to be an old adage with gladiators would fight in the ring. When you bested someone, you took all their accomplishments, you took all their monetary accomplishments, you took their souls, everything that they were, and that is
Ladies
what
and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
He might take everything, those comebacks,
And will
those
be
moments of
contested
Liam Thompson.
under Save Pro Wrestling rules.
Wow,
Which means this match can end by pinfall, submission, disqualification, countout, or knockout. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my left, weighing in tonight at 13 stone from Edinburgh, Scotland. He is the challenger and the current owner of that particular sink. He is the bad boy.
I'm sure the sink is watching.
Thompson.
Look at Joe Coffey, not even turning around to see the introductions.
No, that's symbolic from the champion, if you ask me.
It certainly is. Disrespect, mind games, confidence. Joe Coffey has it all. The
And
big
his
game
opponent.
hunter.
Standing in the corner to my right, weighing in tonight at 225
Feel that.
pounds.
Feel that.
He is the Iron King and your reigning, defending Insane Championship Wrestling Zero G Champion, Joe Coffey!
Joe Coffey, who simply excels in big matches. Tonight, I could be just another masterpiece.
You know, Billy, normally I would sit here with my jaw hanging off my face, wondering aloud how any man can go hold for hold, toe for toe, last the distance with Joe Coffey, but I could not believe my eyes. Back at the square go, Liam Thompson, it was unbelievable
What
to
a
watch.
display it was. What a display. It broke your heart.
The stamina.
It broke your heart.
The stamina was phenomenal. So I don't think that Joe Coffey can outlast Liam Thompson in terms of that resilience. But when it comes to sheer power, I think that's where Coffey has the edge.
This is it. Tonight. All right, we are in it, fans. Big match feel here at Shugs House Party.
Bad boy versus Iron King.
Joe Coffey. Power, agility.
Well, he is the complete package, no doubt about it. Joe Coffey has everything that you would want as a professional wrestler, a classic professional wrestler.
And we have Liam Thompson, an ICW original. Think about it, he was gone from professional wrestling after what many said, many doctors, a career-ending neck injury, but he went back, he reinvented himself, put himself back together in a professional wrestling ring, and 1 year ago to the day, he re-debuted in ICW to huge scores of cheers, applause by these fans. But like I say, that will not help him in this ring. All those year miles, all those time spent on the camps, the outlaw shows as you would call them. This is the big match, the big dance, and no one in British professional wrestling will perform better on those planes than Joe Coffey. But bad boy, Liam Thompson, has to occupy that space tonight. Most people have a full measure of life, and most people can just watch it slowly drip away. But if you can summon that all up at one time in one place, you can accomplish something glorious, and that's what Liam Thompson needs to do tonight.
Well, Liam Thompson must bring his A game. And the scary thing against Coffey is, as we've seen with so many men, often it's not enough.
Liam Thompson, the veteran in this match.
I think that's a dynamic so many people forget.
Yep.
How long Liam Thompson has scrapped, clawed his way to the top. What a 12 months. What a 12 months it has been for Liam Thompson, as you said, Billy, but it all boils down to right here tonight.
The eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul. Liam Thompson with a finger there, pointing it straight at Joe Coffey to see it almost as if, yeah, well, I can do it along with you. I can hang along with you. But I have to say the body language was kind of giving everything away. There was a look of, I just get a feeling that if Liam Thompson can't get it done tonight, James, I just get a feeling if he can't do it tonight, I don't know if we'll see him again. Well, I think he's got everything into this. Every single part of his body, every pint of blood, every sinew, from the tip of his toes to the top of his head, everything is in this tonight.
Well, you make a valid point, because it really is all or nothing for Liam Thompson. He has thrown his hat into the ring. He has been man enough to step up to the Iron King and challenge for his prize. Is Liam Thompson man enough to take it away and dethrone the Iron King?
All right, right to the shoulder there, working the arm, of course, torquing right through to the neck, and the neck injury, it's an old saying in pro wrestling, you never truly 100% recover, you just learn how to work with it. You just learn how to just adapt your style. Oh, trying to get him with a sunset flipper hip toss, I should say, rolling straight over. The power of Joe Coffey. Oh, he's got him! Got him with enough impact. No.
And that might be what Thompson needs, just that split second of hesitation from the champion. Liam Thompson looks pretty damn good about
it. He took his eyes off. Right to the side of the head, blasted him right in the ear.
And listen to this place come unglued. These people are feeling it.
That could be enough. That could be enough. First shot fired.
Now Liam Thompson rolling Joe Coffey back inside that ring. And here we go. Talk about high risk.
Well, this is somewhere that Liam Thompson is very, very comfortable. Missile drop kick, but he got caught by Joe Coffey. It's been a while since we saw this. The giant swing.
Joe Coffey reaching deep into that bag of tricks.
The trip around the kingdom, catapult straight over. Straight over the fortress wall. The castle of the kingdom.
Joe Coffey saying to referee Thomas Cairns, start that count. The Iron King in paradise right about now.
You see that, just walking around saying, I'm untouchable. This is my kingdom. Standing proud. The strong stance. Liam Thompson breathing heavy. You can see that exasperation. It's in the eyes, etched on the face of Liam Thompson as he walking to the gallows. The executioner standing there, waiting him.
Joe Coffey so often here in ICW wields the golden axe that decapitates the hopes and dreams of all his challengers. Oh. Will we see lightning strike again when it comes to Coffey and that Zero-G championship?
A big European uppercut driving the air out of the chest of the challenger. Oh. Right over the top, right? It's done. It's done. One, two. No.
And this is that resilience we speak about, Billy. Back at the square goal, Liam Thompson showed a ton of it. He's going to have to show another ton here tonight, you feel?
I hate saying this, but one of the things that has always been a trademark of Liam Thompson's career. Oh, look, he's trying to get him hooked. He's trying to get him hooked in a German suplex when it looks about it. He's got him over! Oh, he brought... Do you see that? He brought the turnbuckle pad off him. What play will that have? You can see Thomas Cairns talking to the crew.
And now
Joe Coffey, that was easily a 3 count.
Well, Joe Coffey, the champ, isn't going to be happy with this. The referee taking his eye off the ball, so to speak. And look, wait a minute.
He's got him roll up. What
No way!
Two, he's got him, and
Whoa.
still, no.
Can you imagine how furious the Iron King would be if he lost the title like that?
Especially like that. This is fought under Save Pro Wrestling rules, I should say. Discounts and disqualifications. Put my teeth back in. Big shot there. A series of them by Liam Thompson.
Well, that turnbuckle flying off the corner could be the opening, the distraction that Liam Thompson needs to get back into this title match.
I can see the ringside crew working busily to get that sorted out. I'm sure that won't be a factor as we go forward.
Hold
Oh,
that
look at
thought.
that. No. Joe Coffey, though, had it placed. Time to readjust his plans. Always thinking. No. Both men. He's in the ropes, so it's going to have to be a clean break.
Look at Joe Coffey begging off almost.
Oh,
Liam Thompson says no chance in hell.
why the hell not?
This is Thompson's opportunity.
Oh, look at that, just stomping right into the barrel chest of the champion. Liam Thompson, that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to go to places he's never been before. I love Liam, we all love Liam. But one of the things that trademarks, the spectre that has haunted him entire career is the wins and the losses were always up and down.
Oh, and that has not been the case for the Iron King.
And again, the scales
Oh, what a side slam.
have once again tipped in the champion's favour. Joe, I said Liam, it just simply is not in his league, and he is going to outclass him here tonight.
Yeah, Joe Coffey pretty much saying that he is the premiership to Liam Thompson's championship.
Is that a football thing?
It is, I'm sorry.
You're speaking to no one, James.
I won't do it again, I'm sorry.
Well, a big fan of the football.
Well, in any language, I think we can all see that Joe Coffey has supreme confidence, raking the back.
General Adnan would be proud of that one.
We're throwing out all the references here tonight.
Big Irish whip. Oh no, stayed in a hold of him, working on that arm. Look at that, just once again putting the torque through, back on the neck, back. Raging with pain. Using his own arm, you can see that torque. There's nowhere that Liam can go. As much power, as much hours in the gym as Liam Thompson certainly displays, he is not going to be able to match just the sheer unbridled power.
Especially with the leverage that Joe Coffey has. The advantage of being above Thompson as well. But Liam's fighting it. Listen to the murmurs, the bubbling anticipation in this audience. Look at the face of Joe. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, look at that, wonderful.
And now Joe Coffey back in a fully commanding position, surveying the scene, just torquing.
There's an uneasiness. Oh, straight back. He had the legs neutralised. Liam's managed to pop one out, or is that just his body going limp from the pain? Joe Coffey said, "You're simply not in my league." Is it away?
Well, it's only a matter of time now. You look at the way his spine is arched. The agony must be unbearable.
The words of Joe Coffey. Oh, look at that. Liam Thompson's managed to reverse the hold.
How?
Well, for all we talked about, the somewhat unpredictable nature, the wins and losses of Liam Thompson, within that body, I believe, as a Liam Thompson we have never seen. The bad boy, it has been the best year of his career. He has looked better and better since last year at Shugs House Party. He closed off finally his classic best of 5 series with Andy Wilde. He reclaimed his sink and a good housekeeping too. He entered the square goal. Like I said earlier, if there's a night for Liam Thompson to dig down deeper than he ever has before, it's got to be tonight.
Yeah, but look, Liam Thompson is in there with a former 2-time ICW World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right.
The reigning, defending ICW Zero-G Champion.
With the discus. Snap back suplex. 1, 2, is it? No.
Oh, it must be so disheartening for Thompson every time he tries to hold the champ down, who then kicks out.
Oh, missile drop kick. This is from the playbook of Liam, right between the shoulders.
Beautifully done. from LT.
And did you notice that? A wider stance than normal, blasting between the shoulders and to the hip of Joe Coffey.
But now this high risk, oh so crucial, it must pay off for Liam Thompson if he hopes to leave here the new champ.
Liam, I won't lie, I would love nothing better than to see the Cinderella story right between the eyes.
You might see it, Billy.
Is this it? 1, 2, 3 now.
Again.
Or will that carriage that takes him to the Valhalla of the championship circle turn into a pumpkin?
Again, Joe Coffey finds a way to kick out, and again, the operative word on this occasion, Liam Thompson going high again.
It's been a long time since we've seen this. He's going for the headbutt, overshot it. Joe Coffey rolled across the ring. Liam Thompson not able to make that adjustment in the mid-ring. Hulkbuster!
Here comes another.
Getting ready to go full-blown Thanos.
Third time's a charm, maybe.
No, rolling out. Springboard back elbow, fall from Nebula. Oh, but he hit it with such force, he just rolled straight off.
Might have been a blessing for Liam Thompson, or maybe not.
Here he comes. Oh, a missile straight from Stark Tower.
More pain coming the challenger's way.
1, 2, 3, no. You saw Joe, an unorthodox pin attempt.
Well, both champion and challenger must be absolutely exhausted.
Earlier on in the match, there was an air of confidence. I said there was a look of exasperation, maybe even desperation across the face of Liam Thompson, but you've got to believe now, within Joe Coffey, there must be a feeling of what do I have to do? All those words, the mind games, you believe them to a point, James. You believe them to a point, but you've got to believe those thoughts have now been exercised out from the mind of the Iron King.
And now Joe Coffey just daring Liam Thompson to meet him in the middle of that ring as this title match rages on. There is that power stance again from the Iron King.
See Liam Thompson standing tall.
The defiance in Liam Thompson.
Well, that's it. Look at the wide eyes. It's almost as if Joe Coffey wants him to be subservient to him. The insane Iron King. Those words, everything he's accomplished. Firing up those forearms for Liam Thompson, the bad boy coming back with his own.
Liam Thompson refuses to go down without one hell of a fight.
Oh. Look at those wicked punches.
Oh,
from the Iron King.
Right to the midsection, now right to the face.
Hours and hours on those punch bags. Another Hulkbuster. He was cut off, although Liam's following him in. Bam! That missile drop kick, here comes Joe Coffey.
Oh, he missed.
To perfection.
Liam Thompson didn't miss, and now, what an opening for LT.
Not like suplexes, God, no! Did you see Joe Coffey? He went limp, he was out on his feet.
Referee Thomas Cairns holding those two fingers aloft. The referee almost doubting himself.
It's a hot night here in Glasgow, fans. It is a hot night here in Glasgow. You gotta believe that's gonna play into it, fans. Wherever these men wrestled, they've both wrestled on the continent, they've both wrestled across in North America. Hell, Liam Thompson has been out wrestling in an unprecedented heat wave. Oh! Damn!
You can hear the reaction from this capacity crowd. Wait.
All the best for the bells. Oh! A low blow for Liam Thompson.
There's no referee to see it though.
Well, if you're gonna fight dirty, you can do that all you want, but don't forget, I'm Liam Thompson, the original bad boy of ICW.
This match contested under Save Pro Wrestling rules. Liam Thompson says, to hell with that.
Yes! You got to take your shot. It's like I said, if you're gonna take it, you gotta do it tonight.
I'm sorry for this in advance, but Liam Thompson sinking to new lows in order to win that ICW 0G championship. Can he finish the job?
The original bad boy of ICW. Yeah, he might be in love with a sink. Yeah, he might not be the full shilling, let's put it this way.
And this is not what Joe Coffey had in mind when he came here tonight.
He just took too long, a moment's hesitation by Liam Thompson.
Turnabout is fair play, says the Iron King.
The Iron King sending out a little message to Uncle Paul.
Wow. Joe Coffey.
Listen to this. Big match, Joe. What's he going under the ring for?
Well, where does this championship match turn next? Liam Thompson down, maybe beaten in the middle of the ring, and
a sledgehammer.
Oh, you said it, Billy. Joe Coffey sending a message. Apparently, it's a two-part message.
The King of Kings sending a message to the King of Kings. You know our pals over in Stamford, Connecticut and Orlando, Florida are going to be watching.
The entire world looking on.
But he's looking to take it to a brand new depths of Degeneration X.
Did you hear Joe Coffey saying, just you remember, this is my kingdom? And now with the handcuffs.
He's handcuffing him.
This is calculated.
He's handcuffing him. What the hell is he doing? He's handcuffing him to the ring ropes. And he's got the sledgehammer. The referee's out, he can do with him whatever he wants. In days of old, the king would send the executioner down to the prisoners.
Who needs a sink?
He would torture them, but the king would love nothing better than to go down.
Oh! Who needs a sink when you've got a sledgehammer? Liam Thompson.
Sink is dead.
Liam Thompson helpless, Billy.
Liam Thompson, Joe missed it. He broke the handcuffs. He broke the handcuffs.
Joe Coffey playing the ultimate mind games.
Thompson's broken. Coffey might have gone a step too far.
Whoa!
Double leg takedown.
Liam Thompson, a man possessed.
Smashing him.
We still don't have a referee. This is chaos.
We don't have a referee. Big bad body drop by the bad boy.
We don't have a referee, but we've got one fired up challenger.
Sink is in a critical condition, but so is the championship reign of the Iron King.
There's a dent in that sink that means so much to Liam Thompson. Could there be a sizable dent in Joe Coffey's plan? Whoa!
Pop-up powerbomb. Joe Coffey trying to go into Gary. Thomas counts. One. This is it. Two. He has to make it. No.
So close. But look at the ring awareness somehow of Joe Coffey to roll outside.
To the outside missile. Back. Pain. Mentally driving through his body. He's gonna have to fight through it.
Liam Thompson from the top rope.
Oh, trying to go. Oh, you can see the Iron King muscling him over.
Oh my.
Boom.
That's got to be it.
Sidewalk slam. Two. No.
Liam Thompson just will not die.
He will not. Big lariat.
His dream is still alive.
He's not getting any separation from. He's gonna just outright. All the best for the bells.
Oh,
ring the bell. It's
spoke
over.
too soon.
It's over. And the one falls to the king. No.
What the hell does Joe Coffey have to do?
I think about, and this is an odd reference, it's one of my favourite parts in Highlander 2. Shugs already said it, most people have a full measure of life. Most just watch it drip away. But if you can sum it all up in one place at one time, you can accomplish something. And I gotta believe that Liam Thompson, he's gonna take that shot tonight. Oh, he missed.
again. Go big. Oh, goal. Cover that man. The king has fired. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and
For the first time in his career, Liam Thompson. Liam Thompson.
G champion, Liam Thompson.
Oh my God, for the first time in his ICW career, you want to say that he's not in your league? Well, to paraphrase, he's gone right to the top.
Liam Thompson, you know, think of all the men and women behind that curtain applauding right about now, because those people, this ICW roster, they know that Liam Thompson's one of the best.
He's always been called one of the best, but he just couldn't perform on that big match. Well, tonight, Liam Thompson got it done. It's been a long time coming. Some of us lost faith, some of us right here, and the commentary booth might have been lost faith, but tonight he had the entire ICW Mafia behind him, and he conquered the king. You want to do a comparison? It was the 300 going up against the waves of the army.
Zero G, zero quit from Liam Thompson, and zero limitations to what this man can achieve.
The bad boy, the big issue battler. Call him whatever you want, but tonight you call Liam Thompson champ, and he beat one of the very best on the planet.
The king has been dethroned, but now Joe Coffey grabbing what used to be his.
And that will be killing Joe Coffey. As much as I'm sure he respects,
There's the handshake.
Joe Coffey is a very proud man.
Well, Joe Coffey never enters that ring expecting to lose, ever. But tonight, Liam Thompson entered expecting to win.
Joe Coffey is a proud man, the king of the rebounds. He will be back. Trust me, he will be back. The king of the urban jungle that is pro wrestling. He will be back in the big match hunt, but you know who's going to be in that? Leading the charge is going to be, and this is the first time I've ever got to say this, the ICW Zero G champion, bad boy, Liam Thompson. Get yourself home, Liam. Carmel's waiting with a reward of the flesh like you'll never forget. Oh, Liam, such an emotional night for him. So many of these fans, you think of when he's been referred to as an also. We're going to get an update on the condition of Sink.
Well, the
as
Sink
soon as
is
we can.
battered and broken.
It is!
But I'll tell you what's not battered and broken. That is the career of Liam Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match. I changed that. You saucy rotters. Welcome to this. A match that makes me very uneasy. This man makes me very uneasy. For him, violence is always the answer. The question is who is going to be on the receiving end.
Making his way to the ring from Southend in Essex and weighing in tonight at 155 pounds, this is Paul Robinson!
Oh, you can say that again. Now look at the size of Paul. Oh, that's a brave man in the crowd. Very brave man. Paul Robinson, not the biggest dog in the fight, but that has never held him back.
A man that has a huge lust for violence. It's almost as if it is his addiction to cause pain.
And the last time we saw Paul Robinson against Lou King Sharp, you know, Paul Robinson, he wasn't happy with that match. He wanted to come to ICW, take on the toughest, take on the meanest, and he almost felt that Lou King Sharp was beneath him in that regard.
The Blood Tourist put on a great display, but he was sent on a tour to the hospital. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, taking on
And his opponent,
the brother, if you would like, of Lou King Sharp, his partner in the Fight Network, Scud Master Sexy Krieger.
Krieger coming to the aid of his friend.
He certainly did.
weighing in
Paul
tonight at
Robinson shot that as an insult.
225 pounds, representing the fight.
Oh, look at that right in his
Straight
face.
away.
Fearless is Robinson. And big Krieger, listen to this ovation.
You imagine the rush going through the bones, the veins of Krieger right about now. The chance to avenge what happened to his friend Lou King Sharp.
Representing the Fight Network,
Well, Krieger
This
himself,
is Krieger!
throughout the challenge, he was getting messages from fans, he was getting messages from other wrestlers going, you've picked the wrong fight. Oh! Scudmaster Sexy scudding Paul Robinson before this gets done, saying you picked the wrong fight. And then he tuned up with a match against Ricky Shane Page, a former CCW Deathmatch Tournament winner. What a display that was in ICW Fight Club when he bested Ricky Shane Page. So big Scudmaster Sexy, look at this, I don't think I've ever seen him this fired up.
Krieger proved he could go hardcore against Ricky Shane Page.
Earlier this year, Krieger and Lou King Sharp said they weren't getting the respect here in ICW. They weren't getting the respect from the fans, they weren't getting respect from the management. Well, they seem to have beaten it into the hearts of these fans.
Whoa!
With Des Press pop up there is that fury, the unrelenting temper of Paul Robinson.
No one would ever accuse Paul Robinson of being shy.
The man that went toe-to-toe with Jimmy Havoc, and some said Jimmy was never the same again.
I believe it. Paul Robinson, a real street fighter.
And Robinson, what he lacks in size, fans. You might think, well, look at him, but trust me, he is put together. There's a lot of power, there's a lot of fury, there's a lot of intensity in that body. Now he is taking on men double his size, and he's doing that tonight. He's easily got to be giving up somewhere in the region, about 5 inches. Easily around about, what, 3-4 stone to Krieger?
No doubt about it. And now look,
Krieger utilising it to his advantage, dropping him throat first.
Krieger picking Paul Robinson up like he weighed absolutely nothing. And now look, here's that hardcore, newfound hardcore attitude that Krieger has.
Go for it, son. You're doing Lou King Sharp proud.
It's a continuation of what we've witnessed recently in Krieger's arsenal.
And that's the thing, you've got to bear this in mind, that Krieger had been almost discounted as a singles competitor. He had to sit there backstage. He's heard what the other wrestlers have said. He heard what the fans have been saying. But you know something? Those voices were silenced when he took on Ricky Shane Page.
It's a proving ground here in ICW. And what better way to prove your mettle than against someone like Paul Robinson?
It's survival of the fittest. That's the way it is. It's simply survival of the most ruthless.
Now Krieger just teeing off on Robinson's skull.
And what's Robinson thinking at this stage? Certainly with the pedigree that he comes from, former Progress Tag Team. So look at that. Did he even hit the ground?
If that corner pad wasn't there, I bet you Paul Robinson would still be flying through the air.
But he is tougher. Mate, he is tougher than virtually most other men. Oh, God. But there's only so much damage the body can take.
At some point, the mind might be willing, but the body will say, I've had enough. You're right, Billy.
He could have shattered his spine. Watch this.
Here's another one. Oh!
The back of his head bouncing off. Paul Robinson's going to be fighting up a concussion. His internal organs are getting removed, getting rearranged by Scudmaster Sexy. Oh!
There's
There
that
is
quickness.
that quickness. That's going to easily rip a hamstring, destroy the cartilage in the knee, and he's straight to it like a pit bull.
Paul Robinson knows his
Knight.
strengths. He knows, as much as he likes fighting, he knows when to get the hell out of Dodge.
Look at that. Taking Krieger's very best and standing tall in that ring. The fury in his eyes.
And now just staring a hole through everyone here in Glasgow at ringside.
Oh, trust me, Paul would, I gotta believe, if Paul Robinson were in a fight, a riot with each and every other man and woman in this building, he would come out standing tall. And that's what Krieger is going up against, a one-man crime wave.
Krieger now slapping the mat in serious pain. And here's another element of Paul Robinson's arsenal that not many people talk about, that ground game.
I'm glad you brought that up, James, because it really isn't. Paul Robinson has graduated for some of the most prestigious wrestling skill. He started off as a junior heavyweight, believe it or not, graduated to the heavyweight division just by the amount of damage that he was just putting the cruiserweights across the country, and then he excelled in the heavyweight divisions.
Oh, big boot right to the side of the head.
And he's back up. He's back up.
Headbutting Krieger's arm. Here's the cover.
1, 2.
It could be as simple as that. As determined as Paul Robinson is, the power of Krieger in this match is not something that Robinson can match. Oh, there's a small package.
1, 2. Because there's been a hell of a war of the words between these two. Oh, look at Fisherman Buster.
Another pinfall attempt from Krieger.
1, 2. Not enough.
Krieger asking referee Sean McLaughlin the all-important question, was that 2 or was it 3? Unfortunately for Krieger, it was 2.
Scudmaster Sexy here, taking on the sexy beast that he is, taking on a real-life Don Ward. Don Logan, should I say.
There's that resilience of Robinson coming to the fore, but that's one way to keep tabs on your opponent.
Krieger just not letting him go. Grabbing him by the jeans. Off the top, we're going for that moonsault, no. Krieger come over, you hear those big forearms.
This is not where Paul Robinson wants to be, can assure you of that.
Oh.
If Paul Robinson doesn't hold on here, he's done for.
He's got him. Well, a low blow. Why he would want to like that begs many questions, but we'll move straight on. Went for the moonsault. Oh, he caught him in midair. Big Scudmaster. No! Got with the DDT. That could be enough. It's done. 2. No!
With a shock on Paul Robinson's face.
A genuine shock.
Paul Robinson again came here to fight the meanest that ICW has to offer. I think in his heart of hearts, he believed he would have blasted through Krieger by now, but the big man just will not stay down.
Trying to go for that stomp. Oh! Slippery, the perspiration. Made that readjustment, just blasted him with a savate kick.
What's this now?
Oh, Death Valley driver. 1, 2. He didn't get all of it though, did he? Didn't get all of it, the perspiration across the body.
That's the difference sometimes between victory and this match continuing, is just that hesitation, that split-second hesitation of Krieger.
I saw Paul Robinson around the backstage area he was just marching around looking for Krieger. He was willing to start the match when he arrived in the building. Walking around calling him a louse, saying he had some fucking neck on him. His words, not mine.
Yeah, he was running around the place screaming at the top of his lungs.
What the hell is this?
Well, might be screaming for a different reason if Krieger has his way.
Well, hardcore Scudmaster sexy.
Seems that Krieger picked up a thing or two from not only studying Paul Robinson, but that match with Ricky Shane Page as well.
Well, if this is the domain that Paul Robinson occupies, blasting him with a knee there to his own knee. Series of low punches. This Robinson is really focused, cutting his man down to size.
And this is pivotal because whichever man lands on those tacks is going to lose, no doubt about it.
Robinson just clocked those tags.
Oh no!
Pop-up powerbomb! Oh!
Wait,
oh, he's back up! He's back up!
What kind of freak is this man?
Oh, right to his eyes! To the knee!
Oh,
Stop right to the tags! It's done! 1, 2, 3, Robinson wins!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner.
Nobody can silence him.
Robinson!
Paul Robinson just less than 1 minute ago.
It's almost as if he felt those tags, that pain going through his body, and he was just reawakened.
Eating the thumbtacks.
The sadist stomping around the building.
What a sicko Paul Robinson is.
Saying that these wrestling fans, these wrestlers here in ICW are revolting. He can make a fucking suitcase out of half the roster.
Paul Robinson, oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me he's not done. Paul Robinson remorseless.
He's going to take out both members.
Well, you're right, Billy. We saw this with Lou King Sharp.
He's not finished. Oh,
Deja vu from Paul Robinson.
And this is it. He doesn't need to do this. He just wants to. He just wants to.
He can do whatever he damn well pleases right now. Look at the swagger of Robinson.
He's the cock of the walk here at ICW.
I can't believe what I've just witnessed.
Fuck you, you little prick. I'll fuck you up. Fucking I'll spend the night making you my fucking bitch. Shut up.
Oh, wait a minute. Coming out onto the stage, Billy.
He's just keeping an eye. We know that Kid's fight was backstage earlier on today. He was just keeping an eye on. Actually arrived to the building a little later. He had training commitments.
Don't fly back to sunny Southend till the morning, so I got all fucking night, cunts.
Look at the wreckage inside that ring.
That's a man staring down 800 glass
There
regions.
ain't no one in the crowd that can lace my boots. There ain't no one in the back that can lace my fucking boots. Scotland, Glasgow is my fucking manor. I am the hardest cunt in Glasgow.
Oh, shit!
Oh, Paul
Look at that
Robinson.
look at the look in his eyes!
What the fuck are you gonna do, prick?
Oh! Paul Robinson wanted the meanest, the toughest. I think Paul Robinson gone.
They don't come more mean! They don't come more bad-tempered! They don't come more ill-mannered! A walking ball of rage! Demolition personified! Then Glasgow made Kid fight!
You talk about a rough, tough son of a bitch. You talk about one of the most hardcore, sickest bastards we've ever had in ICW. Kid Fight is the walking personification of that description.
From Cumnock to Copenhagen, from Swindon to Sweden, from Soho to Sucky Hall Street.
An ICW original, Bill.
This match, this is the match we didn't know we had to see.
An ICW original and Kid Fight, a gatekeeper of this place. Oh, it's all breaking down now.
And look at Robinson's face. He loves it.
Well, this is what
He
Paul
loves
Robinson
it.
wanted. He wanted this kind of challenge.
The ICW original. He said there was no one harder in Glasgow. He insulted these fans. Whatever way the wind has blown during the career of Ross Watson, these fans have always respected what this man does in the ring. What he is meant for. He has personified those three letters. Glasgow born, Glasgow raised.
Head fight.
I don't want to break the fourth wall, but Faito don't kick his content.
We're here to play our part, getting through every day, and we all work so hard, different in every way. We're the best of our time, don't let nobody take that, and we're one of a kind, and there's no way to fake
I've
that.
seen a lot of people and places in my day. If I'd have just known they were all works of art on display, yeah, crafted by the greatest artists like molds of clay, with certain marks that some think they need to erase. Some show it in smiles and some in the tears. Can't believe I've been crashing here for 19 years without seeing all these people knowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is career versus future. Survival versus now. 2 years in the making. Mentor versus intern. Is Hendry versus Buzzard.
Making his way to the ring. If he loses this match, he must leave Insane Championship Wrestling. Weighing in tonight at 228 pounds, from Edinburgh, Scotland, he is the prestigious one, Shugs
Whoa, he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that.
Well, this is an emotional night here in ICW. And
Leighton Buzzard has his family, his mum, and his aunt in the ring. I don't know what Joe Hendry said. We couldn't pick it up with our microphones. But Joe and Leighton have been as close as family over the last few years. And families, we all have our fights, but perhaps none has been more black-blooded, if you would, than where this has gone to.
look at the physical shape, the prestigious one Joe
his
Hendry is in. And look at what he has in his hands, that mask. Is that a mask that this man will have to wear?
If Leighton Buzzard loses, he will have to wear that mask. Oh, I love it!
Weighing in tonight at 170 pounds from Bristol, England. If he loses, he must wear a mask and cannot utter a word until after Fear and Loathing. He is the prodigy, Leighton Buzzard!
His future in ICW is put on to status. You'll have to wear a mask. You will not be allowed to speak. You will not be allowed to have his body shown. It's done all those years, all that ring master. I can't think of a young man that has worked harder, that has been more deserving of to have a bright future and Insane Championship Wrestling. He came in here as an intern, that's right, an intern, a Caesarean to Joe Hendry. But tonight, he stands as Leighton Buzzard, as Arthur. Tonight, he stands on his own.
Well, don't let the irony be lost on you people. Joe Hendry was the one who employed Leighton Buzzard as his intern, and tonight, Leighton Buzzard could cost Joe Hendry his job.
Well, that's it. If Joe Hendry loses, we want to talk about all the accomplishment, everything this means to Leighton Buzzard. When you think of Joe Hendry, I mean, when Leighton Buzzard made his debut in an ICW ring, how impressed were we? Pundits across the country's companies scrambling for this young man's signature and contracts. People already making whispers, future title holder, future world champion. The only other athlete to make such a quick ascension in ICW was Joe Hendry. And perhaps he ignored the catcalls. Perhaps he let them go into the fog of his own success. But those voices were there. Those voices were there. Those words, the praise, the credentials of Leighton Buzzard as that CV, that body of work grew and grew. You knew that he wasn't so much the intern, but he was soon becoming the equal. Oh,
And is this already in this match a
get a
time
roll.
for Joe Hendry to take Leighton Buzzard to school?
now this is what I was worried about. And I'll make this very clear, there is no one in ICW, and I've said this, that can impose their physical will in any way on another wrestler, another human being, than that man right there. The prestigious machine, the prestigious one, freestyle champion.
Think about what Leighton Buzzard has had to go through mentally over the past number of months. These men were together, united in the Dallas Mavericks, and then Joe Hendry started blaming Leighton Buzzard for all these string of mistakes, failures he called.
James Pass, no one knows better than when it's the big matches, the big events, you've got your second at ringside, you have a game plan, you go into these things, and when these things go wrong, I mean, there was mistakes by Leighton, right? We might as well come in and say there was some mistakes in those early days. There was some blame, there's Joe blame, but then it got to the point where he just couldn't do anything right in Joe Hendry's eyes, even by getting the...
Now Leighton Buzzard says he sees the prestigious one for what he really is.
Straight over a sunset flip.
Oh.
And you think about...
Look at the face of Joe Hendry.
Oh, he's just absolutely enraged. When those moments went wrong, mistakes were made, it's a 50-50 thing. Oh! Straight off the ropes again. Float backwards. Beautiful drop kick. One of the best.
There are some moments in every wrestler's career.
He can do this.
Only a handful of those moments. Most don't take them. But if Leighton Buzzard can defeat Joe Hendry tonight, it's one of those big moments.
Whoa. Oh, freak of nature. One and done.
But that is what we're dealing with. You know, Joe Hendry, one of the best on the planet.
One and done. No. Oh, that's very telling, James. That's very telling. Hit the freak of nature. But he's continuing. He's continuing the beatdown.
Well, it's all about teaching Leighton Buzzard a lesson. You know, Joe Hendry almost views this as something he didn't want to do. He would tell you that Leighton Buzzard pushed him to this point.
Well, we heard about that. Some said it was tough love. Even down to the brutal beatdown, the attacks. See, no need to be doing this. Or some said it was just a ballyhoo, it was just a family dispute, and then it went to other levels because you could see it. You could see it in Joe's eyes that this man became a focus for all his insecurities, all his mistakes, all his problems in ICW. He became a symbol.
Remember Mark Dallas saying that his Dallas Mavericks collectively were the future of ICW. I do not think for 1 second that someone the caliber of Joe Hendry wants to share that spotlight with anyone.
Series of punches, European uppercut there by Leighton Buzzard. Follows him through the quickness.
Oh, and the
big high knee. But that's the thing. Speaking to Joe backstage, these brutal beatdowns, he feels justified. He feels righteous. And he said what I'm about to do. I hope Leighton's family forgive me, but it's for his good. It's for the good of our family. That's what he said.
Oh, wait a minute!
Wow! A reverse. No, he hasn't got the power to get him up. But look at that, almost swatting him off like a fly.
Joe Hendry didn't see that one coming, or that
roll
one.
Up. He's going to steal that one too!
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine how crestfallen the prestigious one would be if he was defeated by a simple roll-up?
And Leighton Buzzard, get ready to fly! Wow! Caught himself on his feet. Nearly took his own mum out.
Literally flying into your living rooms. Leighton Buzzard, so impressive.
Off the ropes, trying to go for a big lariat there. One of his own took him down.
And this is not what I expected, Billy. No. That Leighton Buzzard would be in command of this match.
Leighton's been training heavy in the gym, you can see that. He knew that this is not only the biggest night of his life, it's the biggest moment of his life. In a main event showcase match here at ICW Shugs Hoose Party. Best with a drop kick.
Oh, nice side
He's got
step.
the prestigious lock. He's got the prestigious lock reversal. Hurricanrana took him straight out.
Wonderful execution from
Turned him up.
Buzzard.
Absolutely a 180 there.
Leighton going high once more.
Is he going to lose him with the lights? Smashed him.
Cover.
1, 2.
That's going to take more than that. It's
Unbel-
going to take way more than that to defeat Joe Hendry.
Unbelievable. Looking absolutely amazing at this point. As Leighton Buzzard, but he's taken so much out of both men. There's a lot of emotional stake in this as well. Both men justified. Joe Hendry, who's seen the future of the crowned future of ICW by Mark Dallas. But after all, got him with another straight out kick, boot to the chest. Roll over and showing quickness of himself as the prestigious one. Double knees got him caught.
There's more of that strength we didn't expect from Buzzard.
What the hell's going on here?
You
Joe
can
Savate kick right to the midsection.
I don't know if Joe Hendry knows how to combat that, Billy.
Drove the air out of the diaphragm. 1. Run straight over. Oh! 1. Whoa!
1.
A 1 count. What the hell?
A shake of the head from the prestigious one.
Buzzard's still in it. Got him up in the freaking edge. He can do it.
No way.
He can do it.
No way!
Wow!
Are we seeing the student become the master before our very eyes here tonight?
Little cousin Scampy's looking pretty good tonight.
Joe Hendry cannot have been expecting this.
Go! With the splashes, come here. 1, 2, 3 down!
Almost speechless. You could almost feel the air sucked out of this building, this live crowd.
This is incredible.
They believed for just a split second, allowed themselves to believe that Leighton Buzzard would defeat the prestigious one, Joe Hendry.
When it's swinging though, the exhaustion, around the globe. Just floating straight over. He's gonna do it again, look at this butterfly.
Get ready to wear a mask, Leighton Buzzard.
Straight into the nose.
It's only a matter of time.
Just outright brittle lariat, just cut his man in half.
Joe Hendry's not done.
Joe. Global killer.
Face first.
1, 2, 3. That was just wicked there by Joe Hendry, and unrelenting.
Joe Hendry, exasperated, looks to the heavens, looks to the referee, points a finger at the referee as well.
Thomas Cairns is doing a great job here, keeping an eye on this match. With that sick lariat right to the back, he actually kind of shattered the spine of Joe Hendry. Almost a reverse spear.
What next? What next from Joe Hendry? Because one gets the feeling he has to finish this one quickly. But
he's got him! But so could Leighton Buzzard! So that kick, once he gets to the chest, he just can't get it. Big palm strike. Messed with the insecurity.
Here we
He's
go.
Got locked in the prestigious lock again.
It was fun while it lasted for Leighton Buzzard.
You can see that look, that villainous stare down, and that's what it is. Nobody in conflict thinks they are the villain.
And now Joe Hendry wants to prove to Buzzard that all along he was Hendry's bitch.
He wants to oh God, he's got it locked in deep. Thomas, you got to think about this young man's career, his future. Joe Hendry wants to re-establish the balance, as he said. The evolution, the balance in pro wrestling. He's a big T-Rex. He said Leighton Buzzard was just a lizard in the weeds.
Joe Hendry realizing that Leighton Buzzard was managing to scramble.
He's going to tap. It's done. Reverse. No. Can he get him? And that's what you have to bear in mind. For 2 years, he has stood by Joe Hendry. He has watched every second, everything Joe Hendry Hendry has landed in that ring.
Can you imagine how humiliating
Joe's
this
gonna
would be
tap.
for Hendry?
Joe's gonna tap.
Hendry has to make the ropes. His career depends on it.
Wow! Locked in! Locked in!
Will Hendry tap out to his own move?
Oh!
Well, if anyone knows how to get out of that Hendry lock, it's the prestigious one.
Was that his shot, James? Was that it?
It could be. It could be.
And that's the thing, these men both know what's on the line. They ain't gonna come crying looking for sympathy. You're looking for sympathy, you can find it in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. These men know what's on the line. They've had to be kept apart. You saw James back there in the locker room. They were kept apart, different parts of the building. That is how deep the hatred continues. And you know it. You saw the Dallas Mavericks. They were looking around this building for Leighton Buzzard earlier. Mark Dallas knows what's on the line. His chosen one, his crowned future of ICW is on the line.
You're right, the security were everywhere backstage, keeping these men apart.
Two men, the future of pro wrestling in the United Kingdom.
Now just trading these big chops, or they were until Hendry took charge. Here comes Buzzard though.
Exhaustion set in. Look at him screaming into his face.
2 years in the making. And
oh, look at that.
well,
Whatever Leighton Buzzard was screaming in his face. Oh, no! Got him up in the freaking ninja!
there it is.
Some extra stink on it. Oh, he's done.
It's about to
Joe.
be. There's the pin.
1, 2, 3, no!
What is it going to take?
I can't believe it.
I've seen so many impressive young athletes inside a wrestling ring, but few possess the sheer heart, the sheer iron will of Leighton Buzzard.
The cold and calculating. Joe Hendry is gone. He's thrown everything. Oh, Leighton on his feet.
Whoa!
Uranagi! You know something? If ever there was a night, you can feel a tribute to his mentor, the Lion's Heart. Oh! Big strong! Can he do it? He's doing it!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Leighton Buzzard!
Yes! He dug deep. You think about everything this young man has gone through, the pain, the suffering. We knew if he got a shot on Joe Hendry, it was going to have to be quick. It was going to be out of nowhere.
But Billy, think about what this means. Joe Hendry, the prestigious one, he's gone from ICW.
That's it. There's going to be no rematch. There's going to be no redo. Joe Hendry's gone. After 5 years of battling, but Joe Hendry had no respect in that locker room. He went around the country. He wrestled all the biggest names. He put it all in the line. He trained harder. He trained longer than anyone else. He built himself up to become an icon, a lofty icon of ICW, and that is gone. And in his place, almost in his place, stands our new Caesar, the new future.
There's no need for this from these people. Joe Hendry's man enough to take it, but think about what has just happened. His future here in ICW has been shattered by one man, his former intern, Leighton Buzzard.
The sins of the past will always come back to haunt you.
I can't believe my eyes.
It's an emotional look at Leighton.
If anyone's going to do the singing, it's me.
The difference is when Joe Hendry does it, it's relevant and works.
can't believe there's
Na
a
na
smile on
na
this man's
na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. It's from me to you, as well as you to me. The reason I put my skills on the line tonight is because I needed to prove that I was the top dog in ICW. Tonight didn't go my way, but what did happen is this guy here. I'm not even going to even say became a star. He was already a star. But here's what you need to understand. I've been here in ICW for 6 years. And if I can pass on one thing, how each and every single one of you can make a difference, is when you make the noise, when you get behind somebody, they take notice. People start to get opportunities. When you find someone that you want to support and you want to get behind, you get your ticket, you show up and you show your support. Not just to the wrestlers, but to the promotion, to British wrestling as well. Whether you love me or you hate me, I just got one thing left to say to you all, and it's this. Joe Henry!
Joe Hendry showing great respect. Make no bones about it, he always had that. And you can see the armband he put on. A tribute to, of course, Lionheart. The same armband he had on, beaten with the Europhania. A Sunny Jim with a class act is Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry's right about one thing, Billy. Leighton Buzzard always has been a star.
He always has been a star. And now, Leighton, the floor is yours.
The future is almost as bright as those tights for this young man.
Now's where it begins for Leighton Buzzard.
Future world champion.
Undoubtedly.
Not only here in ICW, but worldwide also.
He visualises it, and I believe he can achieve it. What an emotional night. He put everything on the line and to achieve it.
What a moment for Leighton Buzzard.
What a moment for him. Pro wrestling. That was just incredible. So emotional here tonight.
Everyone in this building tonight witnessed history.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the O2 Academy in Glasgow, Scotland.
I can't believe this match is
The
even
following
happening.
contest is your evening's main event, scheduled for one fall.
First time,
Incredible.
last time, only
Introducing
time.
first.
Just Justice is going to take on the Time Splitter. But win, lose or draw, this is the last night we're going to see Triple JP here in ICW.
It's retirement tour time. And what a privilege it is to be here. This man has traveled so many roads. He's conquered so many foes. Tonight, can he conquer one more? Old Just Justice.
accompanied by the Warden on a hot night here in Glasgow. This will be the final appearance of Just Justice, Jackie Polo in ICW. Jackie was originally scheduled to face Jeff Jarrett, but Jarrett, unable to attend the show, ICW worked with WWE NXT UK to bring his opponents here tonight for this very special main event. But don't count out Jackie. Yes, Kushida has all those credentials, but then so has Jackie. Let me rattle this out to you. A three-time ICW Tag Team Champion and perhaps the most critically ruthless ICW World Heavyweight Champion in its history with a mean streak a green mile long. One of the most smartest, most calculating men in pro wrestling today. He has opponents beaten before he even gets in that ring, many have said. His mental capacity to occupy his opponent's psyche, his psychological, is unparalleled in pro wrestling. If Kushida has any jet lag, any uncertainty, JJP will identify it and capitalise it. Bank on it! This, tonight, is the O2 Sportatorium. This is Justice Country.
See the confidence flowing through Justice Jackie Polo here this evening. This is his night, Billy. He won't let anyone take this moment away from him. The retirement tour has started. His law is in effect.
He was looking forward to taking on Jeff Jarrett. Revenge. But trust me, oh, Justice loves himself a big old dance.
The Warden at ringside. The star of the show in the middle of the ring where he belongs.
Listen to this.
Can you feel the anticipation build?
And his opponents.
It's palpable in here.
I can't believe this. I can't believe we're even about to utter these words. Former six-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, former two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champion, Ring of Honor Television Champion, two-time Best of the Super Juniors. He's here, the Time Splitter. Best in the world? Oh, you tell him he's not.
A man personally signed to NXT by none other than Triple H and William Regal.
The flux capacitor is burning hot tonight here in Glasgow.
Kushida has Just Justice in his sights, Just Justice with a tip of the cap.
And I spoke to Kushida earlier on today. He walked in the building smiling. He said he was so excited to make his debut here in Scotland for Insane Championship Wrestling, but he said to be here in ICW to take on one of their biggest talents in Just Justice. He's relishing this. You think about it, I listed up the accomplishments, but he's getting to take on that man, someone he has never beaten. And you think of the names. This is a man only a couple of days ago was wrestling some of the biggest stars of NXT, Conor Reeves, Cameron Grimes, Shane Thorne, Drew Gulak.
I've been lucky enough to call Kushida's matches before, and let me tell you, we're all in for a treat. This man is special.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Sean McLaughlin.
Great choice for this one, James. Great choice for this one.
Standing in the corner to my left, making his ICW debut.
So surreal.
He's a former six-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Ring him out, Simon, ring him out!
Two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. 2015 Best of the Super Juniors. 2016 Super J Cup winner. 2017 Best of the Super Juniors. Weighing in tonight at 192 pounds from Tokyo, Japan. He is the Time Splitter.
Listen to this.
This is Kushida.
Oh, there it is. Well, this man was a dream match, but it could be a nightmare if things go the way of Justice.
In the corner to my right, he is the former three-time and longest reigning tag team champion in ICW history. Former ICW heavyweight champion of the world. From the Lone Star State of Texas, he is the law around these parts in his farewell performance. This is just justice. Jackie
And the most physically ruthless ICW World Heavyweight Champion.
The interesting thing already, Kushida, wide-eyed, hasn't taken those eyes off Just Justice.
Not for a second. Now, fans, let's break this down a little bit. Yes, you can see there is a clash in styles. Just Justice likes the ground and pound, brings that blunt force trauma. Likes to get his man beaten down, but likes to end matches quick. He likes to end them quick. If he can lock on that sick side headlock, the Folsom Prison Blues, and Kushida, it will make headlines around the world.
I wouldn't hesitate to say, as much as Kushida has all the memories of 6 IWGP junior heavyweight reigns and all those other accolades, so many numbers flying around, and one is almost lost in translation. One, he will only be in the ring one time with Just Justice Jackie Polo. Can Kushida make it count?
The only numbers he needs to worry about tonight is 1, 2, 3. That's what he needs to look at. Oh, Just Justice is physically bigger than Kushida. You can see that. Kushida giving up easily about 40 pounds. But in that young man's body is a lot of power, a lot of agility. It's interesting that if Jackie Polo wants to go to the ground and pound style, that's not something that necessarily he really wants to utilize, because, and you can see the essence of it now, Kushida has himself an extensive mixed martial arts background. He wasn't meant to go into pro wrestling. He already had a successful mixed martial arts career. He trained at the Takada Dojo while a junior in high school. He made his professional MMA debut in 2003 for ZST promotion, winning the following year's ZST Genesis Light Heavyweight Tournament. In 2005, he retired from MMA with an undefeated record. So you think about all those accomplishments, but something doesn't want to talk about is what else he has back there. This untapped talent, untapped skill in Kushida, even with everything he's done.
Just Justice is one of the finest the ICW has ever witnessed.
Oh, in the UK, easily. Just Justice had great success as a singles competitor. Of course, in another life, he went on to great success with Mark Coffey in tag team actions. But then when he became a singles competitor once again, it was a long, stern, walking tall march to the ICW World Heavyweight title, trying to neutralize a little bit of that. Pulling on the shoulders, down on the shoulders, that's working on the traps there as well, trying to neutralize the power. Oh, look at this! A submission. He didn't feel like he had the grip, trying to break over again. Oh, Just Justice popping up in those hips. Both men rolling round there in the ring, going straight to a hammerlock. Making sure there's not a lot of separation. Each man has clearly done his homework on the other. Want to make sure neither man gets any opportunity to get that step back, to get the offense coming forward.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm really shocked to see Kushida employing that ground game, because I thought that might be Jackie Polo's strategy in this match.
Kushida's no stranger to taking on bigger opponents, certainly. But it's a very unique style that Just Justice has here. With himself, he was trained by Killian Dane.
There we go.
Mikey Whiplash taking it to a ground game, which is hugely effective, because as we know, Kushida can fly like perhaps none other.
Well, you see, he won't be doing any flying if Jackie Polo grounds him. and gets that weight.
Grinding on those necks, you can see that already, the genesis of taking him with that side headlock. Kushida very much aware of that, right in the top half of the body.
Now Kushida trying to...
Mixed martial arts back, look at that, both men. Juxon straight back round, Jackie. Kushida holding on, there's that mixed martial arts background, just riding his man.
This is very much the feeling out part of this match, and well, Justice Jackie Polo ain't gonna like that.
Kushida, is it because he's fearless, or is he just unsure of what to do? The last thing you want to do is get JJP angry. Springboard, back elbow.
Kushida striking from all
Taking his man,
angles.
drop toe hold once again.
And again going back to that ground game.
Working on that once again, trying to get him into that, working on the shoulders. You know why? Because if he pops in that arm breaker, then he can hit it from anywhere. He can hit that arm breaker from anywhere. And if he does, I don't care who you are done.
It'd be a sad end for Justice if he left here with a broken arm, that's for sure.
You can see that he's got that back arm. He's got that arm into a hammerlock using the leg, twisting round on the shoulders.
The joint manipulation here is quite educational to see.
Looks like he's trying to get over into a pinning predicament.
Kushida has Jackie Polo tied up in
With
knots.
one leg. Oh! He saw the torque in the arm. Kushida's done his homework.
Sure has.
Kushida's done his homework.
Again, these were the kind of tactics I expected out of Justice. We might see them yet.
And this is a match made with less than a week's notice.
Well, that's a good point. It's hard enough for someone to prepare for Kushida with months.
Oh, tell the world backbreaker.
Jackie Polo had a week. But when you're as talented as Justice, maybe that's all you need.
I don't care if you've main evented the Tokyo Dome or the Kurikan Hall. The last thing you can't defend yourself against some stops from a big, mad cowboy, I can tell you that.
Well, Kushida's used to getting stars aplenty from Dave Meltzer. He might be seeing some stars right about now.
Grind the back of the neck, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to... Sorry, just for a second there. You saw that Kushida breathing deep. I think he really hurt him in that one.
Everything Jackie Polo does between those ropes is designed to inflict damage.
Well, that's it. Jackie Polo never plays the long game. We've seen him in some instant classics encounters with Andy Wild.
Well, he's been in there with the best.
He's been in there with the very best. And I believe that there is still untapped potential in Jackie Polo. Scotland's best wrestler, Texas's meanest.
The entire world
occupying one space.
The entire world watched in awe the intensity in Jackie Polo's eyes as he revealed Justice would be coming back for a retirement tour.
Look at this. Big, straight, standing, vertical suplex.
And I hope
utilizing the power. Two.
I hope everyone picked up their t-shirts because this is the last chance you'll get to see Justice.
Oh, we're cutting up the ring here late. You know, like you did at WrestleMania 12, cutting up into the ring. You know, but don't worry about it. Todd Pettengill is on standby.
I hope some medics are on standby for Kushida as well.
We might need them.
With these blows that Jackie Polo is raining down.
Ruthless, stalking his man. And you know what? You think about those adulations. You think about all those credentials. You think about those words, that introduction. That don't occupy anything in the Bank of Justice. I can assure you that. But what that man means is headlines, his eyes on Jackie Polo. A win here tonight would be huge.
International incident, no doubt about it.
The Black's handled right to the crown of the head of Kushida.
NXT versus ICW.
Pyramid flesh. You can see him peppering with the kicks.
Jackie Polo almost toying with Kushida, which is incredibly brave.
Do you know what it is? It's almost as if you will hear a bear toying. He's trying to figure out, is he playing possum? Is he down? Or is he just waiting? Grinding back in the back.
Look at the torque.
Look at that. Almost a variation of the camel clutch.
All that weight of Justice on the back, the spine of Kushida.
The DeLorean grounded here tonight.
You can win all those IWGP Junior Heavyweight titles, championships and Ring of Honor everywhere. You cannot prepare for something like Jackie Polo is doing to
Kushida's
Kushida.
trying to fight back. You can see his pelvis though. It got really deep on that. That sick bend. That is what wrestlers train for hours in the gym. Calisthenics, they train for hours. They do yoga, CrossFit to try and build up that core, to try and protect their spine, to try and protect their neck. But it's only for so long, James. When you have someone the caliber, the world-class caliber of Jackie Polo pounding down on it.
Jackie Polo taking his sweet-ass time, as well he might, because Kushida looks to be in a bad, bad way.
It's time running out for the time splitter. Lightning strikes to the clock face.
Jackie Polo is sending a statement to professional wrestling around the globe.
I'm looking at these fans at ringside, some of them open-gassed. It's one of the oldest, but it's one of the most effective. And for someone with the upper body, that power and that broad barrel chest, good old-fashioned bear hug.
There's that ring awareness of just justice.
Look at this. Oh, the core strength, the power, the conditioning that takes. Oh, Just Justice is a big, strong boy with elegance plex, the open Northern Lights. No!
That was close.
It was very close. Very close.
And again, you can see Just Justice. Even though he turned his body, he did not turn his head. He kept his eyes locked
and that's it.
On his opponent.
Just Justice, he likes dissecting his opponents. He's worked on the back, he's worked on the neck. And then if he just wants to put all the old Folsom Prison Blues and squeeze and try and torque and buckle the skull of Kushida.
Telling you, Kushida has to find something and quick here, because this is Jackie Polo's match to lose.
Here he comes. Oh, driving the elbow right to the temple.
It's going to be a successful retirement tour, farewell tour for Just Justice.
Looks like oh no. Looks like Just Justice just nearly put down the old thoroughbred. You got to wonder though, James. He's flew in from Orlando, Florida. That's easily what, an 8-9 hour flight with no breaks. You think about it, is that little jet lag? Kushida only arrived at the building here today about 5 o'clock. Again, fans, this was done between ICW management and William Regal, the commissioner of NXT.
Very, very grateful to WWE for letting us have a star the magnitude of Kushida, but I think everyone in that organization must be watching on in awe of what Just Justice Jackie Polo is doing.
It don't matter how many certificates, how many winners checks you got, you pile them up. When you're on that mat, you're still the same size.
Is this the moment where Kushida fights his way back? But
get some elbows in, just a straight out punch there.
Big old
Kushida breathing
right.
heavy. Oh, kick there right to the sternum. Here comes Kushida. Oh, big old lariat there.
Just as it looked like Kushida was building some momentum, Jackie Polo shut him down.
Uncle Stan would be proud of that one.
Well, this is very much a traditionalist dream. It's a victory for a classic, almost bygone era of wrestling, what Jackie Polo was doing.
It was a night that you think of the Gaijins, if you like, these Westerners that have gone over and wrestled in All Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Over the float over, the time splitter's still there. Oh, neutralized by Jackie. Looks like he's trying to go for a sunset flip, roll straight over, making sure did not take his time away.
It's a long way down.
Oh, look at peppering with some elbows. Trying to get in the hurricane under the perspiration. He's slipping. DDT!
Did I just feel the momentum swing? I think I did.
As he climbed very much, just riding the body. You could see the perspiration. This was that slip, and that second was enough for Kushida to make that readjustment.
Kushida feeling the energy of this crowd.
Big forearms. You can see Kushida's having a punch up there to Jackie Polo. Easily 6'2". Oh, another big wicked elbow. And another one.
The ICW faithful loving every minute of this classic main event.
Toss, rolling straight through, cartwheel to a drop kick.
Here's that striking game.
Punch. Blasted his man. Oh, went to go for that punt kick. Oh, it just neutralizes. It just puts the scales of justice back in the favor of Triple JP.
An earth-shattering body slam from Justice Jackie Polo.
Amazing.
Now backs Kushida into the corner, and here we go.
Oh, smashing those big Texas ham hocks right into the crown of the head of Kushida.
Kushida can't take too many more of these.
Saw Kushida's eyes roll back into his head.
No wonder.
The heat, the jet lag, the just outright brutal pounding down.
It's been one hell of a night.
One hell of a night already. Foley's man, rolled through, got him with the heels. He's got
Kushida.
high angel senton to the
Kushida,
outside.
penthouse suite.
The DeLorean is gonna fly. No. He thought better of it. He saw Justice get onto his feet, but here he goes.
Well, Jackie Polo thought he had Kushida well scouted.
That shows you the athlete that he is, as he saw Jackie Polo get back to his feet and rise out of range. Kushida dropped from the top rope, made that readjustment and just threw himself.
The ability to adapt, that is what separates mere mortals from athletes like Kushida.
And that's what those athletes need to be in NXT. Warden wanted nothing of the time splitter.
And now they're coming our way. Kushida with a big right hand right to the cranium.
This makes me very uneasy being this close to these two athletes.
Referee trying to get both these men back inside the ring.
They're battling.
This match is just broken down.
Jackie Polo, for the first time in this match, is walking away.
I think Jackie Polo wants to try and get away. You're right, from Kushida, but
that's it. It's completely changed. Oh, he missed with that one. Atomic drop. No!
God.
Crotch first, such as the brutal ruthlessness that dropped him on that steel barrier. Jackie Polo ain't came here to lose in his last night.
From insult to injury. And now Kushida struggling to get his bearings back about him.
Certainly.
Jackie Polo taking his time again, has all the time in the world, quite frankly.
But you know something, you don't take too long when you're in there with Kushida.
Wait a minute.
Very rarely does Polo go from the top rope, but he's got something planned. Went for that elbow, he got coming across Heartbreaker. He can hit it from anywhere.
Polo's
Justice, you can see Jackie, he's trying to get the butcher's hook to take the pressure off, but no.
They're right in the middle of the ring.
Right in the middle of the ring.
There's nowhere for Polo to go.
You can see the bend. Polo wildly windmilling those hips, trying to roll over to alleviate some of the pressure.
Just about managed it, and now...
Oh, he's trying to use his strength. He's got the butcher's hook again. Trying to pick out Kushida.
Oh, great strength from
Kushida
Jackie
trying
Polo.
to go dead weight. Oh, forcing him to release the hold. Great punch right of his own.
That was do or die for Jackie Polo right there.
Cross arm breaker. He can hit it from just absolutely anywhere.
And now there's just a good old-fashioned standoff.
What the hell? Kushida's getting himself a little bit of the ICW insanity. You saw him offering himself up.
Oh, look at these kicks. They're lethal.
All right. A reversal there by handspring back elbow. He caught him. He's
Polo
in
has him.
He's got him in the electric chair.
The Warden slapping that mat, trying to get his man Justice to cover Kushida, and this could all be over. This could be the biggest win of Jackie Polo's entire career.
The Warden signed the death certificate.
And that's saying a lot.
Tell no Justice to take the final shot.
Jackie Polo has won championships here in ICW. He's won them all over the world.
That's right.
But this would cause such a shockwave.
Just think about it. And Justice in his last night here in Insane Championship Wrestling. These fans silenced.
A hush envelops.
Blast him in the electric chair. Kushida holding his forehead. His body ravaged with pain.
The Warden giving Justice some last-minute advice. That could be telling. could make all the difference in the world.
You can see Kushida
He's struggling.
just trying to grip onto that rope, anything. Just keep himself. He's going dead weight. Oh, look at that. He's grapevining that. He's grapevining that bottom rope. He's not trying to suplex. No, he's trying to stop himself being suplexed.
Kushida almost out on his feet.
He can't do it, can he? Oh, straight out, old-fashioned punch there. And again, right
There's
between
another
the
one.
eyes of Kushida.
I'll say it again, Kushida can't take much more of those kind of
He
blows.
can't, James, you're absolutely right. He just can't.
Here comes Polo.
He's got to have something. Top grip
Oh.
insecurity.
Where does Kushida get this kind of resilience from? Whoa!
Got him. That inverted snake eyes.
A lesser man would be finished by now.
Kushida's winding up.
No normal human being.
No, shoulder breaker. Shoulder breaker.
Oh, got all of it. And
Oh, justice.
seamless transition into
Straight
that
to the
submission.
crossface.
Kushida has to tap out.
Gone straight to the crossface.
Jackie Polo pulling back.
Right in the middle of the ICW ring. That shoulder breaker.
The referee right down there.
The cervical fall right into this crossface.
Is Kushida fading? He has to be.
These fans can't believe it. Their hero, this icon of international pro wrestling.
Kushida trying to just have one last gasp
Look at that.
in this match.
You can see sweat just bursting out of the face. Oh, whoa. This is where it comes. He's got it locked on.
Beautifully done. Oh, but look.
Kushida to the ropes, the only thing he can do.
Kushida found a way to break up that submission and stay in this match.
For a second longer, it was done. I don't know if Kushida would have been in any physical shape to go back to NXT. Oh, the amount of trouble we get from Mr. Eagle. Oh, God.
Jackie Polo staring a hole through
for a text.
Kushida.
The text, how's...
That was quick.
Oh, how's it going? Oh, God. You answer. Oh, it's ringing.
Don't drag me into this.
No.
Can Jackie Polo finish off Kushida?
Kushida now placed on that top rope by the justice round these parts.
Kushida, look at the exhaustion on his face.
Like shooting cans in the wall of his ranch back in Texas. Maybe about to ready to shoot Kushida right into the middle of that ring. Oh no. You can see it. Kushida's fighting back.
Oh no.
Get him in a hammerlock.
That's a precarious position.
A hammerlock. The hobble.
Oh God. That's got to be a broken arm.
Blasting him shoulder first.
Oh!
Kicks out the arm with that punt kick. Straight up punch.
Polo fires back.
Belly kick. Kushida throwing everything he's got. Off the ropes. Oh! Blasting him with that cutter. Springboard. Jackie just doing anything to try to get back to his feet to fight it.
Kushida's feeling it, Billy.
The hoverboard lock. He's got in. He's got the hoverboard lock. Right in the middle of the ring.
No way out for Justice.
Justice. I don't know if he's got it within it to say he quits.
He tapped.
He tapped. Kushida wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by submission, Kushida!
We saw everything, James. Some matches that simply don't live up to the hype. First time, last time, only time. Kushida versus Justice. It lived up to everything. The two premier athletes, two of the very best on the planet.
Kushida!
Wait a minute.
I didn't want to mention anything.
That's Kenny Williams. The hell is he doing here?
This night doesn't end until I get the apology I deserve.
Wow.
Kenny Williams, of course, adopted a shall we
Our
say?
careers have been worlds apart. But for my entire career, you've haunted me. You're at the top of your game in Japan. You had to come into the WWE and steal my thunder. You see, ever since I started looking at my wrestling, coming out to the power of love, wearing my wee bomber jacket, I've been called a copycat. I look on social media and I see Kenny Williams as a second-rate Kushida. 2 years ago, mate, I didn't even know who you were.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Tonight should have been my night to prove everybody wrong.
How
So
disrespectful
instead, what
is
you're
this?
going to do is you're going to apologise. And you're going to set the record straight.
I don't think you're sure.
And you're going to tell everybody here and watching this right now that in actual fact, you're a second-rate Kenny Williams.
Oh, for God's sake. The wrong side of the knuckle, this boy, so he is.
Kenny Williams knows how to pick his times, doesn't he, after the match that Kushida just had?
Just Justice is in the ring.
Uh-oh.
Remember, Just Justice. The justice around these parts. He doesn't want to see a visitor.
Kenny Williams doesn't want any beef with old Just Justice.
Just Justice. Oh! He was going to offer it. Well, it might be time for Kenny Williams to get his clock cleaned on a time splitter.
Kenny Williams came here looking for an apology.
Whoa. Offering a handshake. A handshake to Kushida.
Kushida raising Just Justice Jackie Polo's hand and vice versa.
Mutual respect given. Mutual respect displayed.
What a main event these two men had here this evening.
I know it can't happen, but I would love to see that again. I could watch that all day and night. Want to see a clash of styles? No. Pro wrestling is pro wrestling. No matter where you are on the planet, no matter where your background, you get two of the best, you put them in the ring. It is magical. And that is that magic that has enchanted wrestling fans from the top end of Sucky Hall Street to Tokyo, James, us included.
Kushida rightly soaking up the acclaim, the applause of this audience. You have to believe that some of that applause is reserved for Jackie Polo as well.
Some fans here saying, please come back. Oh God, it's ringing again, it's ringing again. It went very well. Yes, he won. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm gonna have to hang up. I'm hanging up, sorry. I'm gonna pay for that. Well, pay for that.
I tell you something, everyone in here paid tonight to see Just Justice bid farewell to ICW, and I don't think anyone will leave disappointed.
Hey, if somebody wants to make a phone call, I should say they should make a phone call to the old Polo Ranch. Just Justice.
There's no doubt about it. Everyone in here knows this man is one of the finest around.
He certainly is.
Not just in ICW,
Hey,
but
listen,
everywhere.
I'll tell you this now, we've had our differences. I'm going to make no bones about it, but I have always respected what this man does in a pro wrestling ring.
I felt his power firsthand, but respect has always been on my lips for Jackie Polo.
He explained.
Well,
you know, sir, I ain't going to tell the story. I'm going to let you this, man.
well, that's just about enough of that, guys. I'm sorry. Before I finish off whatever the hell this guy needs to say, thank you, Kushida. If any company was looking for someone to step up, then Kushida is the greatest guy you could ever ask for. Thank you.
Certainly is.
I
for
didn't
Castle and
ask
getting a
for a
Rolex.
match with Kushida. I didn't ask to be in the main event tonight. All I ask is that I got to speak to every single one of you and say goodbye. Thank you very much. You may never have had the privilege of hearing me talk in this tone of voice, with this authenticity, with this much meaning and this much heart. That's because I gave every single one of you the respect you deserve for 10 whole years. I'm in the middle of a ring. I'm not the lead of Polo Promotions. I'm not the king of chat. I'm not the guy who wanted to own ICW, and I ain't just Justice. The truth is, I don't know who I am anymore, because when I wrestled in the main event at the Hydro, and I was kind of in between whether I was just Justice Jackie Polo, or I was Scotland's best wrestler. And I'm telling every single one of you the truth right now. That is because, with all the intention in the world, the champion that night deserved to see the back of the king of Chad, Jackie Polo, and I never intended to wrestle as him ever again. I created a character called Just Justice to entertain and get a great reaction out of a friend of mine. It was aimed at one man to get one laugh, and so happened I had to do it for all you guys as well. But all the changes in the world over the last year has meant that I don't feel it's right to keep paying tribute to my friend for the rest of my career. So tonight is a farewell from Just Justice. Thank you to everyone who appreciated it. So ICW, the two greatest wrestling characters I could come up with are on the bench, they're in the can, and I'm left with nothing less to do. And I'm telling you the truth right now, there's no script, there's no plan. I've not got 15,000 promos in the can waiting to unleash on every one of you. I am going to go away. It may be for 1 week, it may be for 1 month, it may be for a whole year. Honestly, I do not know what I will look like, who I will sound like, who I will wrestle like. But when I come back, or if I come back, it will be to give you the greatest wrestling performance I can.